Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. In this video, I'm going to guide you through a very effective 12-minute routine that will help to release deep tension patterns from the pelvic floor. For men, pelvic floor tension is one of the main causes of premature ejaculation and other sexual dysfunctions. Most people tell you to do kegels, but that actually can make the issue far worse. This routine is a much more holistic way of addressing poor blood flow in the genitals, constrictions, and imbalances in the nervous system, which result in premature ejaculation. All you're going to need is a comfortable space to lie down, and I recommend having a couple of pillows handy just to make some slight adjustments so you get a deeper release from this practice. Let's get into it. For our first exercise, we're going to hold a reclined butterfly position. So you're gonna get on your back. I recommend using a couple of pillows for this one. Even if you're flexible, it's better to get a moderate stretch that you can really relax into than have a really intense stretch that is difficult for you to relax in. So knees out to the side, soles of the feet together, just as close to your body as you want them to be, whatever feels most natural and comfortable for you. And just get comfortable, start to relax. So after you're adjusted into the position, what you want to start doing is breathing deeply. So you can place your hands on your belly, and as you inhale, breathing in and out through the nostrils, ideally. Inhale deep into the belly, really inflating the belly on, and as you exhale, you want to think of just melting all tension from the body. Breathing deep into the belly. And you can sweep the mind in a wave as you exhale. Just think of everything melting from head all the way down to the toes as you exhale. You can exhale out the mouth, let out a sigh if that feels more relaxing to you. And as you inhale, think of breathing even deeper. Think of breathing into the pelvic floor, really bulging the pelvic floor and the genital area with the inhale. Exhale. Think of this deep release in the abdominals, spreading into the genitals, the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, this whole area, this whole region. The pelvic floor muscle group connects to the surrounding muscle group. It's the abdominals, the thigh muscles, the glutes. So we want to release this whole area. Think of absolutely melting all tension. This active relaxation is a very important part of this practice. It's not really just a stretch. There is a bit of a stretch happening here, but it's not that we want a really intensive stretch, because if you stretch the body with a lot of tension, it's only going to cause a very temporary loosening. But if you create a moderate lengthening of the tissues and focus on using the breath to release deep layers of tension, over time, it starts to really open up, mobilize the tissue, and balance out the body and the nervous system. Just breathing deeply, melting everything on the exhale. I also recommend playing with the invisible straw exhale. So as you breathe in fully to the pelvic floor, as you exhale, just imagine you're blowing through a straw, like a drinking straw. You press the lips together and just pressurize the exhale. Notice how it creates a very slight bulging in the pelvic floor, and that can help you release more tension, releasing deeply into this posture. All right, now we're gonna change position. So I'm going to straighten the right leg and keep the left leg basically where it's at. You're just gonna bring the foot inside that upper thigh of the right leg. And I'm gonna move my pillow here. Just a comfortable amount of propping so that the hips are flat against the floor. You're not tilting to one side or the other. You wanna stay straight and just use the pillow to assist with the posture here. Same thing, you just breathe deeply. Exhale and melt all the tissues. Really bring your mind into this whole pelvic region, just melting everything. filling up completely on the inhale, bulging the pelvic floor. Exhale, feel a deep release happening deep in the pelvic floor. Relaxing the mind and relaxing the body. So if you just get into these postures and you're thinking about your day, you're not really connecting to the breath, you're not going to get nearly as much benefit as if you really bring your presence into every breath, consciously releasing deeply on every exhale. You can be exhaling through the nostrils, through the mouth. You can be using that invisible straw exhale. Play with it. See what helps you get the greatest release on your exhale. You feel like you're just melting into the earth. Everything releases. And now we're just going to switch sides. So straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, bring that right sole of the foot up the left inner thigh. Use your pillow as you need, make yourself comfortable. And again, just breathing deeply, melting on the exhale. The abdomen and pelvic floor like a balloon as you inhale. Releasing deeply on the exhale. Feel that release starting in the abdominals, in the belly region, and spread to the pelvic floor. Everything just melts. Hip flexors, everything just melting on the exhale. Let your mind relax more and more as your body relaxes more and more. It's like your mind just lays back on the couch, just eases up any mental tension, letting go of any worries, and feeling this release spread through the body as well. Releasing the mind, releasing the body, balancing the nervous system. Sending a wave of relaxation through the whole body on every exhale. All right, we're going to switch into our last posture here. This is going to be frog pose. So you're going to start on your hands and knees and bring your knees just a little bit wider. You'll play with the amount of stretch you'll get on this. The feet, the toes will face outward. This can be a bit intense in the beginning, so be gentle with yourself initially. And you're just gonna come down onto your elbows, first of all, just see how that feels for yourself. If you want to space out the knees more for more of a stretch, that's fine. But again, we want a moderate stretch that doesn't push us to our limit so that we can relax into it. And you can be here, and you can even place your hands on the ground and just rest your forehead on the hands. Start to breathe into the pelvic floor. The invisible straw exhale really helps me get a deep release with this posture. Inhaling deep into the belly and the pelvic floor as you inhale. Exhale, feel everything melt, all the pelvic floor tissues. And if you ever want to deepen the stretch, you can just bring your butt a bit closer to your feet. Feel that release happening in the belly as well. There's often tension that comes from within your core, within the belly and the abdominals, which spreads into the pelvic floor. A few more breaths. Releasing deeper and deeper. It's like you feel the pelvic floor tissues spreading apart, spreading open with each breath. And then slowly and carefully come out of this position. So at this point, you may want to simply get up and go about your day. That's fine. I recommend, if you have the time, just to spend a minute or two just in a Shavasana type position, just laying on your back, not controlling the breath, just letting go entirely, just to allow the body to adjust to the changes we've created in the nervous system. This is a very effective routine at releasing deeply ingrained pelvic floor tension, balancing the pelvic floor, and also balancing and calming the nervous system. It's a great thing to do in the morning just to get in the zone for your day. It's also a really great way to unwind at the end of the day after work or before going to sleep. If you do this before bed, you will probably sleep a lot better and be very relaxed. If you really struggle with pelvic floor tension, pain, premature ejaculation, I recommend doing this every day if possible. Doing it at least 3 to 4 days per week will give the best results. Consistency is the key here. It's not something you do once and then it fixes everything. You want to integrate this into your life regularly. But again, 3 to 4 times a week, you will get amazing benefits from this exercise. If you want a more comprehensive routine that will help to release very deep ingrained patterns of hypertension, and if you want to learn how to overcome the involuntary contraction response during sexual stimulation that causes premature ejaculation, I highly recommend you checking out my Awakening the Sexual Center pelvic floor balancing course. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel and have a great rest of your day.